Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Hilariously, we did a daily yesterday. It probably went up. By now. Well, it should have gone up by now. It's not up at the time of this recording. That would be like there's a time dilation thing. But if this episode goes up before the last daily, something's gone terribly wrong. Yesterday was February 2nd. Today's February 3rd. February 2nd is Groundhog Day. So it was apparently the same daily from February 1st, just repeated, and I didn't even know, because I didn't do February 1st daily. Way to go, Tyrone. Try to give me some entertainment? I don't think so, mister. So we are Eve. We have Spider Butt, which is not particularly strong. And this one only goes to Mom. Okay. That is a short daily. But a long daily for someone with nothing to talk about. No, that's not true. I got things on my mind, man. For example, people have been getting up in my mentions, RIP my mentions, for defending soft-shell tacos recently, and I didn't realize, or sorry, defending hard-shell tacos recently. I didn't realize this is how I had come across the people for years. People be like, what do you like, hard-shell tacos or soft-shell tacos? Soft-shell tacos! Ugh! Hard-shell tacos, you just bite into them, they splinter into a million pieces and fall onto the plate. You gotta crush it up and eat it like a taco salad. But I had a hard-shell taco, a set of hard-shell tacos recently that changed my life. The tortillas were fresh and crunchy. Oh. Dead bird, help me out here. We're gonna have to rush this dude down. It was perfect. It was like a different food item. I'm not saying it's better than a soft shell. I'm not saying it's better than a soft shell. That would be ridiculous. I think we just want to head down. We're gonna keep the razor blade to get the Whore of Babylon, but I've been being a little bit more aggressively promoting the idea of hard shell tacos, at least good ones. And people were like, why would you ever have a hard shell taco when you could have a soft shell taco? First off, stop oppressing me on social media for my taco beliefs. I never said that. You're being needlessly reductive. I think I'm just gonna, I thought about not doing this, but I think I'm gonna go down to the Whore of Babylon state. If the run is not gonna last very long, either way, like we're gonna die or it's gonna go to Mom. I would like for it to be high damage so we can make it as fast as possible, in which case we can get the most points, basically is what it comes down to. I will try to do that boss trap room as well. I don't know where I'm going with this soft shell taco, hard shell taco thing. All I'm saying, alright, is that it's risky, but I'll take it. All I'm saying is that for a long time, for the first 20-something years of my life, well, that's a little ridiculous because, I mean, when was the first time I even knew that tacos were a thing? I was probably like 5. And the first time I consumed a taco, I was probably like 7, so, you know. You get the idea, though. For a long time, I was convinced that I was right. I'd eaten a few hard-shell tacos. I didn't enjoy them as much as soft-shell tacos. And I used that to inform my beliefs on the whole world. And then I had a hard-shell taco that changed my mind. And I think that this is something that we can all keep in mind here. Are you speaking about something beyond tacos, Northernlion? Are you trying to talk about the state of the world as it stands right now? You don't know me very well. I'm talking about tacos. And the unfair discrimination that hard-shell tacos have had to face for many years now because of stale old El Paso shells. No offense to the old El Paso Corporation. Definitely not a sponsor, but, you know, hit us up and we'll have a conversation at least. There's nothing wrong with the hard-shell taco is what I'm trying to say. Land it. Shoot the J. We've played well here through the first 2 floors, and we're set up decently for the future, especially considering, you know, it's not anti-birth, so the floors are not going to get too much harder just yet. All this being said, I would like to have more than half of a Spirit Heart buffer right now between, shit. Never mind. I'd like to have more than 0 Spirit Heart buffer between, this, HP situation that we created for ourselves. One champion could kill us, theoretically, if things go terribly wrong. So let's not let that come to fruition here. I don't know what I must have recorded a lot yesterday. I've got this deeper than usual baritone going on. So I don't really know how the coin works. That doesn't mean we won't take it, though. Is that a joke, Bobby? Who's got a deep voice? that I can imitate. So what happened with you and this Renwick customer? Oh, this is different. This is a different coin. Wait, what? No way. Yo, that's the Omega coin, dog. Don't try to tell me it's not the Omega coin. I've lived through the Omega coin many times in the past year. We're going to check for secret rooms because we do have... Well, we have a reason to look for secret rooms is pretty much all that it comes down to there. The other reason that is good beyond just getting more points is the fact that we have counterfeit pennies so we can get more money. But we got bombs instead, which is also fine. Let's move along. Alright, that's Whore of Babylon. I saw our stats increase and was very confused, but then I think that's just Whore of Babylon being active on the first room instead of on the second room. You know what? Kudos to them. Because previously, that didn't used to work. Should use a bomb. Previously, that didn't used to work, right? You would come down, you'd be Eve, and then you would have to go one more room to get Whore of Babylon active, I think. Or am I thinking of Holy Mantle? I think I might be thinking of both, actually. So I took some more damage there. We need to be cautious. And the big reason we need to be cautious is that BBF... Well, he's a friend of ours, but he's no BB-8. If he hits us, he will kill us. His coconut gun shoots in spurts, and if it hits, it's gonna hurt. This is why we need, like, half a Spirit Heart protection at all times, just to protect us from ourselves. Okay, thank you. I would probably go down... Or I would probably go with full health, if we could get it, and then just rely on that until we get another Spirit Heart. Just be careful. Could be enemies in here. There are enemies in there, and that was a little dicey. All right, you know, I'm going to take this for now, even at the risk of losing, well, the guarantee of losing Whore of Babylon. And now you're looking at it and you're like, oh my god, 2.63 damage. Not that good. Very true, not that good. However, Little Haunts, BBF, they can give us some safety for a while. So as compared to yesterday's daily, this one, I wouldn't say it's, like, unreasonable, but it's tougher. No doubt about that. This early on. Okay, that doesn't give us anything. We could blow up the dude in the center for a greater deal with the devil chance. Would I do that on a normal run with 5 bombs? Probably not, unless I, like, really needed the money, which we actually may. I just want this to bounce off of that dude. Are you kidding me? That's alright. Little Haunt is doing great work right now. So what's the play here? Deal with the devil into the Razor Blade. Not deal with the devil, sorry. Shop into Spirit Heart purchase into Razor Blade play. Oh, but there's no donation machine. So we blew that guy up for extra money. We got no extra money. Mama Mega? Nah, it doesn't really interest me. This guy's got to go. And we'll shoot all the fires as well. 2 spiders again. And we actually didn't get an extra deal with the devil chance off of this one, which is good to know, I suppose. It's a tough call. It really is. Especially with no keys here. I mean, self-sacrifice room, maybe. You get 1 chest on 1 play. Fuck this dude. However. Oh, he took no damage? He took no damage from BBF? I find this surprising at the very least. Okay, we have exploded. Don't get yourself killed now. Truth be told, Bighorn is not altogether that hard. That was obviously a horrible dodge. However, those bombs, you know, life comes at you fast is what I'm trying to say, I suppose. It's really the idea that one of those bombs could just sneak up on us and ruin our lives. Don't throw. You know the song, Don't Go Breaking My Heart? Follow the advice inherent in that song. Don't break the heart of all the young Hulkamaniacs out there. That was extremely dangerous. I've lived and I have killed you, sir. I have killed you dead. So now we have to decide Where do you go from here? Second secret room seems like a good idea. Oh, there's 3 spirit hearts just chilling in here, huh? Alright. Well, you know I'm thinking that this is like Mega Satan plays. Tell you what. Hear me out here. Hear me out. Hold me back. Are there any spikes on the way from here to here? Yes. So be careful when you leave this room. Please don't be a asshole enemy. He's not that bad. Okay, so you take this, walk out. Got half of this left. Boss rush has to happen on these runs if we're going to get a decent score. But I actually feel that just by surviving, we probably just beat, like... I mean, I don't want to be overly insulting here. We probably beat like 25% of the people doing this daily right now. So that is going to give us a leg up on the competition just by virtue of still being alive, I think. Oh, right. Wait. We came up with the greatest technique for fighting angel statues when your damage sort of sucks. Get yourself wedged in against these blue fires. Now, why am I fighting an angel statue? I don't even know if it can give us a key piece. But I figure on a daily, you have to try. Because if somehow you can find the ability to get down to Mega Satan, this is going to be like a 30,000 point swing or something like that. I mean, you only get 55 for killing Mega Satan, I think, or I can't remember. 99.99 maybe? Whatever. We got a nickel out of it. And I don't think we need the Spirit Heart at this point. And the reroll is relatively meaningless. Alright, let's move along. Actually, things went somewhat okay there. We pulled ourselves out of a tailspin where we were 1 hit away from death. And now we're back. That's a tempting room, but not yet. Alright, so thank God for that secret room. If only I'd gone to it earlier, we might have had a... Well, we would have had the 1/3, roughly, chance of a deal with the devil. Who knows what that could have manifested itself as. We might be in, like, Gwyneth Paltrow's sliding doors scenario right now, where, you know, depending on what's in that deal with the devil, maybe we're on the world's toughest run right now, or maybe... Well, I was trying to think of, like, what on a deal with the devil would make your run worse, especially without Curse of the Blind, but it doesn't exist, so disregard. Okay, you got him there. We should check the curse room, even at personal cost. Makes sense. Okay, that's fine. I mean, as soon as you spend the Spirit Hearts, if you don't think that they're gone immediately, that's not the right approach to have for cursed rooms. It's like gambling, you know? Should never expect to get your money back after you put it in. And maybe from a probabilistic or statistical standpoint, that's not necessarily true. But from a mental standpoint of like how to conceptualize gambling, I think it is. So this is probably our secret room. We didn't have to lose that Spirit Heart in hindsight. Extra 5% deal with the devil chance. Okay, so it's based on the penalty. I didn't realize, actually. I thought it was flat. Took a pill. It's perks. Sometimes I've had people get up in my butt about my probabilistic line of thinking. And I'll admit that sometimes, you know, you can have just enough information to be dangerous. Oh, absolutely. Daddy Longlegs. Sometimes you can have just enough information to be dangerous. It's usually better to keep your mouth shut than to open it and be completely wrong. However, there's different phases or stages or magnitudes of wrongness. I think most of the time my conclusions and methodology are at least... We'll take it. We can always razor blade back to old bandage. I'm not sure if it costs us points, but I don't really care. I'm just trying to string together some funness here. Like, I had some guy, he's like, hey, has NL ever taken an econ or stat class? Look, I get it. You're a fancy guy. You're in college. You didn't spell econ as economics. You spelled it E-C-O-N in all capitals. I know you've looked at the course calendar. You're a learned individual. The answer is yes. To get my degree, I had to take a stats class, and I found the stats class, honestly, probably one of the most broadly useful classes I ever took in my degree. You know, not saying it's the most useful class. I mean, culturing, you know, bacteria on agar, that's pretty useful, but it's not broadly useful. You know, you can't be watching, you know, a hockey game and then apply your logic to that. Well, in the lab, this is how I would approach that situation, you see? But, you know, understanding statistical and probabilistic fallacies and stuff like that, there's a lot of value in that. Oh, we have a golden key, so we can definitely go back to that room. We still need to make boss rush, though, so finish this off very quickly. And the other answer is that I did take an econ course. I took Econ 101 by correspondence, aka I want to finish my degree, but I don't really want to go to class. I took it in my... Oh, we can only get 2 of these without bombs. Oh, we have a bomb, right. I was in my senior year of university. I needed... Well, it was in the recession, so a lot of our staff was let go with the university. And I was like, I'd really like to take like a course on insect biology. And they're like, oh yeah, we only offer that once every 4 years, so you missed out on it. All right, I guess I'll take econ and like the history of popular music. Oh, we can razor blade here for a little extra damage. I did not do well in econ, though. I'll accept that. Because, you know, they ask you these questions that... I'm not saying the study of economics is false. I believe in the science, and I believe in science and reason. At least I like to think that I do when it's appropriate for me. I think we're just going to go, even though the shop could be useful now that we have more money, head down to the next floor. But, you know, maybe it's just the way the course was designed. For me, I felt like I wasn't getting that much out of it. You know, they'd ask you a very simple question like, well, one store sells toothpaste for $3.70. One store sells toothpaste for $4.80. What store would the, you know, rational consumer go to? And I was like, I don't know, whichever one is closer, you know, as long as, depending on how much the person valued their time. You know, they would definitely, if they were purely rational, they would go to the store that has the cheapest toothpaste, factoring in time spent in traffic, and oh, if you're going to go down Kingsway, then, you know, sometimes that construction that's at Kingsgate Mall, you know, you're going to get stuck in the left lane, it's going to take you forever to get over. Maybe I'll just buy it from, you know, the Save-On Foods instead, even though you're paying a little bit for the convenience of doing so. And they're like, no, the answer was B, the one with the cheaper toothpaste. And I'm like, okay, well, you know what? I'll be your puppet. I'll be your puppet for this course credit, but I disagree with your logic inherently. That's a slight exaggeration. Excuse me. This daily is approximately fine. I don't like having to... Oh, you moron! I was like, push the bomb. Wait, we want the red heart, but don't get hit by the bomb. And then I got hit by the bomb. I don't like having to super rush on a daily to make boss rush, but I did slow us down with the way that I was... Oh, wow, what a shot! The way that I was making decisions earlier, so it's hard for me to be super pissed. If we were able to make it to boss rush, I guess I'll be happy, but I do consider this sort of a botched daily right now. Not that I've missed out on not that I've missed out on too much that would give me like a much greater chance of getting, you know, like top 10 or something like that. But I've taken on some dumb damage that I'm a little embarrassed by, but life goes on, I suppose. We don't really have time for that, sadly, so... Alright, Sister Viz. I don't like you, Sister Viz, but, you're not as bad as you used to be. Yep, I saw that one coming a mile away, but... Mr. Slow Roller here has taken 25 years to get into a position where I can safely dodge. What is wrong with this guy? Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody... He was kind of dancing. I wasn't just singing a meme song to sing a meme song. Okay. Mr. Dolly's great. I'm still gonna take these. No Krampus, please. No Krampus. Not Krampus. Multi-dimensional baby, we will take. Okay, we gotta be pretty fast here. We're only maybe a couple of minutes behind schedule, but we still gotta be fast to make this happen. So I think yeah, spend 2 keys here just to see what's in the room, and I regret nothing. It's a lot of money, at least. We're gonna moon card out. We're not gonna moon card out of boss rush because you need to do boss rush to get the mad points. We are going to go to the shop as well. Unfortunately, this is seeming like a dead end. Remember, we could have done self-sacrifice room, and the self-sacrifice room is, oh, this is a library, actually. Bookworm transformation, at least. I'm going to stick with the Razor Blade, just because, I mean, I think that probably we'd be better off with Book of Shadows, especially if we're going to do Boss Rush, but Book of Sin helps if I ever accidentally pick up a Red Heart. Oh, sorry, the Razor Blade helps if we ever accidentally pick up a Red Heart, so I like that. I'm realizing now that we probably should / could have looked for a different way to get past this part, to get past the mom fight. Like, for example, if we had... Oh, no, not another dead end. If we had found a self-sacrifice room, that could be good. Ghost Pepper could be alright, but I don't think it's that good. We don't need the HP, sadly. I'd really like to get through this. Yeah, okay, sure. Spoonbender is... I think I've overrated it for a while, but it's good enough. Could still make this happen. There's a... Oh my god, what? There's a real sense of urgency at the very least. I don't want to open a Mimic for many reasons here. We got 10 bombs. Honestly, it's probably put up or shut up time. These are the kind of dailies that make people hate dailies, though. And I don't even mean that to be, you know... I don't want to insult Tyrone or Ed here. But, like, a daily that ends up being only 18 minutes long, people are going to start to feel a little resentful. They're like, yeah, what? I missed the seam, I guess. Fuck me. Well, I shouldn't tell people. I shouldn't even inform how people could feel. If you like the daily, more power to you. But this is what sours me on dailies to some extent. Not just the... Sure. Not just the sameness that can sometimes occur, but also you're like, well, somebody else found the fun thing. Maybe I'll find the fun thing tomorrow. That's life, though, dude. That's the hard shell taco philosophy. I think we still have maybe like an 80% chance of making this work. Let's do it. Now, we need to live through Boss Rush. That much is also clear. Daddy Longlegs is an extremely important part of my plan here. Thank you, Daddy Longlegs. That sucked pretty bad. That sucked way worse. I never should have been hit by that. I mean, if I was a betting man, I would bet on us dying on Boss Rush right now. That's a sobering thought. Well, we have unlimited bombs, so we're gonna take the Polaroid. We should definitely make it through the door first. And we get unlimited sad bombs. Okay, does that... That's enough, maybe? Where did my bomb go? Okay, just live through this. That was like... There was not a lot of room for error on our access to Boss Rush here. I would say definitely like stack up as many Razor Blade charges as you can. We're getting HP. Oh, when we get hit, we also have Old Bandage, so we have another kind of way out / you know, way forward, I suppose. And the run is not bad. Like, if this run went further into the... If this run went further into the game, I think we could still have a chance. Like, if this one went down to the chest, we could still theoretically make this happen. But I feel like I could have... Beyond just missing a seam, I don't expect to rank well in this challenge because of the fact that I took a lot of dumb damage. Come on. Like, I definitely could have done better. But life goes on. If we get a win on this daily, that's all we need to continue. That didn't take... Wait, Razor Blade doesn't take any more HP with permanent Polaroid invincibility active. Something I probably should have learned about, you know, 2 years ago, but... I'm not spamming it, by the way, right now, because it scares the shit out of me if I'm wrong. But our damage is starting to pop, dude. Either way, yeah, we're mostly... Remember, like, let's not forget the reason we're doing dailies. We're not doing dailies to be King Daily. John fucking Daly, right? Like, we're doing dailies to be the person who can finally get the achievement. And by finally, I mean it's only the second day of 31, but still. Okay, now I'm gonna try to spam it. Totally actually works. Okay. I mean, that's extremely good once you get the Polaroid, I guess. And even if this daily ends up being a bad score, we learned something incredible about one another, and that's the most important thing without a doubt. We're up to 17 damage here. And it makes our sad bombs better as well, obviously. I don't know. On the one hand, like that boss fight against, we had some tough boss fights. There was champion version of Haunt, there was Raw Mega, and then there was, the big horn fight that honestly was like, almost got us. So on the one hand, I'm like, you know, oh, that was bad. We probably got a leg up on the competition as a result of that, but on the other hand, like, you know, a lot of dumb damage. Let's see how we did. 207th. I mean, it's basically as good as yesterday's. I'll take it. For now, thanks for watching. Don't insult the hardshell tacos. They've done nothing wrong. If you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.